Make today iconic.
The first pick in the 2007 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Greg Oden from Ohio State.
Field goal, 4 to shoot. Aldridge will, 2 to shoot. Blake wants Terry. There's Aldridge, the cutter, goes inside and packs it over Dampier.
What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports here with a 2010 Portland Trailblazers realistic rebuild, part 2 of this series. Here are the objectives for the Blazers in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss another video. And if you guys have not seen the previous parts, make sure to click the link in the description. It'll take you right to the playlist. But here in the draft lottery, we do have a lottery pick, but it is at 14. We also have our own first round pick, so we'll see who we get. With the 14th pick in the draft, we get really lucky and we land CJ McCollum, 6'3" shooting guard out of Lehigh. Can play point guard a little bit, kind of a combo guard. And he was actually drafted to the Blazers in real life, so kind of cool. And with our second first round pick, we're also going to select Trey Burke out of Michigan, 6'1". Did fall all the way down into the late first round. Originally, he was drafted pretty high. Here is the roster for this season, and B.Roy is going to be a free agent. So is L.Aldridge in one season. So if we don't reach a contract extension, they could be leaving us in free agency. Hopefully not. We're going to offer them both max contracts in the offseason, but anything could happen. Here is the rotation. We're trying to go back-to-back, coming off of a championship last season. So we'll see what happens. Nate McMillan still the coach. At the All-Star break, B.Roy and L.Aldridge are both going to be All-Stars. I forgot to show this in part 1, so. And the MVP goes to LeBron James. I think he's won every single one so far in this video. But Gilbert Arenas still in the league. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. All-NBA teams looking like this. B.Roy, All-NBA third team. Averaging okay numbers. A little bit of a decline, but still very efficient. LaMarcus also on All-NBA third team. Been playing pretty well. So we did finish as the number 4 seed in the West. Not as good as last season, but still pretty good. A little bit of injuries going on, but the Timberwolves is our opponent in the first round. They got Kevin Love, prime Kevin Love, so we'll see what happens with that. But here are the stats. Everyone doing pretty well. On offense, we were number 4 in the league. On defense, we were. So actually, Greg Oden is injured, and hopefully he doesn't get injured too often in this video going forward, but he is injured, so he might start to regress even. He's gotten injured a lot throughout this video, but hopefully we can still get the dub. And Greg Monroe is still a very good center, very good starting center. Oh, come on. So Darren Williams is going to be out, at least for this playoff series. We do get to the second round. Derek Favors also on the Timberwolves, Johnny Flynn. But Batum coming up big. Second round here against the 1-seeded Lob City Clippers, and we actually win game 1, 1-1, 2-1. We win at home, 2-2. Very competitive series. Darren Williams starting to get a little bit better, 3-2 the series. Game 7 here, so we'll see if we can pull out the dub. Greg Oden is back, but we'll leave Greg Monroe in there for now. And it looks like we do lose here by 8 points to the Clippers. Very good team. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. So yeah, they had pretty good games. And it looks like the Thunder and the Heat are going to be in the finals yet again. And yeah, they're pretty loaded, so I'd expect this to happen a lot more times. LeBron James wins finals MVP. In the draft lottery, I don't think we have a lottery pick this time. And we do not, but we do have our own first round pick. So we'll see who we draft. And we're actually going to make a trade first. Wesley Matthews is an 87 overall, coming off the bench for us. I think he can really be a good starter on another team. Plus, we already got CJ McCollum and B.Roy if we bring him back. So we're going to gamble and trade him to the Mavericks, who he was actually traded to in real life. So With our first round pick this season, we're going to select Dario Saric, who did fall all the way down here. And he's 6'10", out of Croatia, can be a stretch 4, shoot the 3-ball a little bit, and just play some good offense. And this is what I did not want to happen. LaMarcus and Brandon Roy both signing with other teams.
Got him! Got him!
We offered them both max contracts, but for some reason other teams gave them more. Like, I gave both of them the most I could give them, and they decided to leave. So I don't know how this season's gonna go at all. Darren Williams still got probably 2 more seasons left under his belt, unless he declines a player option. But we did re-sign Greg Monroe and Greg Oden, just because we had the money to do so, and there was really no one else in free agency. But yeah, huge hit right there, losing Brandon Roy and LaMarcus. But I'm not gonna force them to stay. I want to make it as realistic as possible. They have their own choice where they want to go in free agency. At the All-Star break, Greg Monroe actually made the All-Star team, and he's starting for us at power forward, so not too bad right there. And once again, MVP goes to LeBron, averaging 33 points. And Vucevic most improved. Jamie Young, coach of the year. Don't know if that's a real coach. Brandon Roy on the Celtics got first team. Oh my, he had himself a season. Okay, I don't know if he has any help over there, but Greg Monroe, All-NBA second team. Okay, I like it. Probably because of the rebounding and the offense. Not a very good defender though. And checking out the standings, we did not make the playoffs, unfortunately, but we'll see if Darren Williams leaves. Maybe we can start a rebuild again, but we still got a lot of good pieces, a lot of good young pieces, so we should be good to go. McCollum averaged 19 a game in his second season, so that is pretty promising. Greg Monroe, we saw his stats. Batum playing pretty well. Yeah, Darren Williams is pretty bad at this point. I don't know why, but checking out our stats on offense, we were pretty bad. On defense, pretty bad. So in the finals, the Heat again obviously are going to make the finals, but the Kings kind of surprising as an 8th seed getting to the finals in Game 7, and the Kings actually beat the Heat. Cousins gets his first ring. In the draft lottery this time, the Brooklyn Nets did have the #1 pick, but they lose it to the Hornets, Bulls, and the Knicks. With our first round pick, we're actually going to select Devin Booker. We did have a lottery pick, so we're going to select him 9th overall, and yeah, he fell to us. He's going to be a really good scorer. Don't know if he can play the 3 or come off the bench. So we are also going to draft Montrezl Harrell with our other first round pick, and that one is from the Wesley Matthews trade. Yeah, I forgot. But he's going to be an athletic finisher, just going to finish everything at the rim. And this is the roster going into this next season. Greg Monroe is our best player. Isaiah Thomas is an 86 overall. Did give him a contract extension. Darren Williams declined his player option, so I don't know if he got paid or what, but he wasn't doing much for us anyways. IT could give us those same numbers or even better. So McCollum is going to start. Batum, I actually kind of rock with this team a little bit. It's got some flair, a lot of scoring, so let's see if we can do some damage and make the playoffs. At the All-Star break, the most unexpected guy you would think to make the All-Star team from our team, Nicholas Batum, is an All-Star. And LeBron James, really, he's going to win 6 MVPs in a row. Alright, I'm not going to question it. Isaiah Thomas, most improved player, definitely deserves that award. Billy Donovan, coach of the year. All NBA teams looking like this. Greg Monroe again. Okay, I like the consistency. And he's getting a little bit better on defense as well. So, I mean, not everything is lost. And we did make the playoffs as the 8th seed. Okay, we don't need LaMarcus and Brandon Roy. We don't need them. Okay, we might need them against this team. Yup, the Thunder. James Harden, Westbrook, and KD. We might need a little bit of help. But hopefully, maybe we can pull off an upset. I don't know. We're pretty good on defense. So we're dealing with a couple injuries here in the first round, but I mean, it's 1-1, so I mean, I'll take it. 2-1 now, and see if we 3-1. Okay. If it's close, then I'll hop in. Actually, if we're about to lose, then I'll hop in. Either way, get a little bit of gameplay with this team. See what we got moving forward, and it's actually pretty close. So, come on, IT, you gotta prove that you're clutch. Give me a pick and roll. Oh, got him with the 3. Okay, Isaiah Thomas. All right, IT again. Shot clock running down. All right, that's a bad shot. Yeah, that's a bad shot. No. Okay, fade away. Yeah, that's not going in. Okay, can we play some defense though? Nope. Yeah, no, we can't. All right, IT guarding Westbrook. This is a mismatch. Yeah, that's too easy. That is way too easy. Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, we probably need a better point guard. We can actually play some defense, but we have a chance to tie it with a 3. I'm calling for a screen. Where's my screen? Okay. Just don't give me a screen, I guess. That's fine. So the finals are going to be the Pacers and the Clippers. Lob City finally getting to the finals. So we'll see if they win. They actually lose to the Pacers. Paul George finals MVP. Will the Blazers get back to the finals? Why did Brandon Roy and LaMarcus decide to leave? Watch part 3 to find out. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment on the road to 400 subscribers.